So first off, welcome back, David, to the house you built, Saints Unscripted. I appreciate you coming here for real, man.
There were many builders.
Many
Many hands
You're
made
right.
light work.
But I hit up David last minute. If you don't know, from my personal page, I was involved in a jet ski incident where I lost my cousin, and I was able to make it out. I really underestimated the pain that comes with grief. And this past week, it's interesting because the past few years I've been not wrestling, but trying to understand what I think about the atonement and what I really believe about the plan of salvation. And it didn't necessarily bring me the peace that I thought it would, being a believing member, until this past week. So I guess out the gate overview, what is the basis of what we believe, and I guess the misconceptions that come with it?
Yeah, good question. So it's all relative, right? Like compared to maybe what some people have heard about the afterlife, maybe we have a lot of information to give them. But I think if we're talking to, as Latter-day Saints, to Latter-day Saints, we have what we know, and then there's a whole lot that we don't know. So we know that, we've got the plan of salvation, we've got earth life. I was talking with Terrell Givens not long ago for an episode on Keystone. I don't know why I pointed over my shoulder like Keystone's right there, but it's not. That's the Timpanogos Temple behind us. He described earth life as a school for souls. And that has stuck with me, and I think is going to continue to stick with me. And I think that resonates with Latter-day Saints. This is generally kind of how we talk about it, but I just liked how it was phrased, school for souls. And that's kind of what we believe mortality is about, right? We're here to learn, we're here to grow, we're here to experience things. And just as birth is the entryway into mortality, death is the opposite bookend. That's the exit to what lies beyond. I'll ask you this. Do you believe that God can be sad?
Yes, I do.
But he's in the celestial kingdom. Are you saying that there is sadness in the celestial kingdom? Because you're talking about these kingdoms like, why are we in this mortal life if all of our joy comes after? And I'm pushing back on that because I think that one of the purposes of this life is to experience joy. But I also want to address kind of the idea that there will be no sadness on the other side of things. I think that we can achieve our highest potential in the celestial kingdom. But even then, I don't think it's going to be butterflies and rainbows, and I don't think we'd want it to be, honestly, because we need both, right? And I think the most raw experience with both is in mortality, when we only have a few pieces of the puzzle. That experience will be different after this life, just as it was different when Jesus was crying with Mary and Martha when Lazarus died. What they were experiencing was grief, and Jesus was sympathizing and empathizing with them, but the difference is that he had the bigger picture, and that he knew what he was about to do, and they didn't have that view yet. So even though he was mourning with them, he had a different perspective. And so I do think there will be sadness and even grief after this life, but we'll have a bigger perspective on it.
In 90 seconds, David, are Mormons the only people that are saved?
Define saved, right? Like, what does that mean? If we're just looking at who ends up in a kingdom of glory, then obviously not. I think, or even if we're just talking about the celestial kingdom, no, I think that there will be plenty of people there who were not Latter-day Saints in this life. Only 0.1% of humanity are members of the church right now, right? Like, it would be kind of arrogant to say that only that 0.1% of humanity is going to be saved. That's not what we believe. We're pretty close to universalism, right? Like, we're pretty confident that there are going to be a whole heck of a lot of people in heaven. And, I don't think that God is looking at giving out a theology test at the pearly gates to see if we qualify or not. I think he's going to be looking on the heart. And, ordinances and stuff, super important. We'll figure those things out when the time comes. But for now, I think that the Lord, cares that you're a disciple of Jesus Christ.
I love it. Hot take. I think if there's any faith that anybody in the whole world, in the faith, not in the faith, wants to be real, you would want it to be this faith. That is my hot take. And I think that there is a plan for every single person in this faith. So I look forward to seeing everybody there, member or not a member of this faith. Appreciate you, David. Love you, man. As always.
you.
Thank you. Yes, sir.